Welcome to Grapes and Debates, a podcast where we'll uncork some incredible wine and debate varietals of issues within the restaurant industry, one glass at a time. And now, your hosts and owners of SoNapa Grille, Adam Barringer, Chris Botting, and Joe Bates.
Episode 72 of Grapes and Debates.
Can you believe it? 72 weeks.
Wow. 72 weeks. Today is a very special day, though.
It is, for a couple of reasons.
For a couple of reasons.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, so, well, if you've listened to this podcast once before, and if you haven't, I'm Adam Barringer, founder of SoNapa Grille, here with my partners in wine. Not partners in crime, partners in wine.
Partners in wine.
And in restaurants. Chris Botting.
Hello, everybody.
Joe Bates.
Hey, everybody.
And we have a special guest today, Ray Shaefer, Gravity
Ray.
Architect and Design. And you can see behind us, we're filming on location in Ormond Beach, the restaurant that you designed, right?
It's been a few
still
years,
beautiful.
but it looks great.
It does. It does. Well, we're also going to be drinking Faust. The reason that we're drinking Faust, because the last time that we met with you, I don't know if you remember this, you took us to Bay Hill
Okay.
Country Club, and you said, yeah, Faust is just a solid wine. And
it
since
is.
then, we've put it on the menu. It's a really awesome bottle of wine, and we're going to crack open a bottle.
I was in a golf googly heaven while I was there, just looking around all the memorabilia.
You have a
It
better
was-
memory than I do.
it was
Let me
so
tell you
good.
that. So.
Yeah, well, it was a neat day.
Yeah.
I will say one thing before I open this that I do remember. You are probably the only person who has a house in Bay Hill and doesn't golf.
That's true. Yeah. I don't own golf clubs,
Right.
actually, so makes my life happier. I'm happy to drive around the golf cart and drink, though.
Okay.
Sure, it's a beautiful venue,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
why not, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Did I mention the special occasion of Seabot's birthday?
I'm
Hey,
not
everybody.
sure. Happy birthday.
56 years ago,
Young.
Well,
today.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
I was
Do you know what
thrust
time?
upon this
Some
world.
people know what time. Do you know what time you were born? Like, is it actually your birthday yet, or are we still...
yeah, come on. Technically, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, all the shit I put my mother through.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Well, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you very
right.
much.
You and I are only 3 days apart.
Yeah.
Some would say light years.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get any further into this episode of Grapes and Debates, I just want to take a moment to thank all of you, our listeners and our loyal guests at SoNapa Grille. You're the reason we get to share great wine, great food, and these amazing conversations each week. And today's a special one because we're filming on my business partner Chris Botting's birthday, better known to all of us as Seabot. To celebrate, we've cooked up something a little crazy. Mention the code word Seabot and you'll get 56% off your entire bill. Yes, you heard that right, your entire bill. It's our way of raising a glass to Seabot as he turns 56 and saying thank you for being part of the SoNapa family. Cheers, and we hope to see you this Monday, August 25th.
Some would. Some would.
Joe, why don't you get involved in that?
Faust is one of my favorites.
It's
Yeah.
owned by the Huneeus family, who
Thank you.
also owns Quintessa. And we got to go to Quintessa on our last visit out to Napa. They also own flowers.
Quintessa's so beautiful.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ray.
They take you to the top of that hill. You're overlooking the valley.
yeah.
Gorgeous.
But they have just a great portfolio of wines. Here we are.
Let's see.
drinking
Let's see
Faust.
what we're drinking here.
Cheers. Let's.
Cheers
Yeah.
to your
Cheers.
birthday.
Hey,
Yeah.
and
Your birthday.
having Ray.
And having Ray
Yes. Joe?
coming back.
Cheers, my friend. Long distance cheers.
And you do know that when you draw pictures for a living, it gets better with wine, right? You draw much better.
I'll take
Well,
your word on that.
I think that mine are better with wine. And so that's the point. Like, I should hang this on the
Yeah,
fridge.
exactly.
Like, if it makes the fridge.
If it makes the fridge,
Yeah,
there you go.
then you've done
It shouldn't go
something.
anywhere else, though.
What do you think of this?
Wow, it's a great wine.
It is.
I love this style of cab. It really is what Napa cabs are all about.
Agreed.
This one for me is kind of right that balance. It's not super tannic.
Right.
It's got grapefruit.
Yeah.
But you can get a little bit.
You don't
on,
need
on
this
the
with
back
food.
end.
This is this could be a middle of the day drinker
Yeah.
if you needed it.
And this was Wine Spectator's top.
Middle of the day.
Yeah,
well, you know,
2 or 3 a couple years ago.
11:05.
It's the
Start
middle
of the day. It is.
If we don't say what time it is, nobody knows what time it is.
it's good to
It
say
doesn't
that.
have to let everybody know it's 11:05 in the
I
morning.
know, but it's Seabot's birthday. We could.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's right.
Right?
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
right.
I
You got it.
appreciate that.
No, this is drinking fantastic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Ray.
big bold wine.
Big bold wine.
Big bold
Designer.
interior
Designer.
Tell us how you got
Yeah.
into it, man. How'd you get started
Yeah.
in this? Architect. You came out of architect.
Yeah, so I went to
I'm going to go
architecture
into
school.
restaurant design.
No, it's not that thought out.
Okay.
So yeah, I graduated from architecture school in '90. There were no jobs in architecture when I graduated.
Where at school?
Illinois Institute of
Okay,
Technology
okay.
in Chicago, and there was a small firm that was looking for a draftsman. I said yes, and then I found out that we did restaurants there.
Okay.
It wasn't planned out that way.
Okay.
But I soon quickly realized that it was an amazing side of design and architecture because you got to do something and then come see somebody enjoy your work,
Right.
as opposed to doing a hospital or a school or whatever it
Yeah.
was. And the opening parties were fun, and it was just it was just a lot of really good things, and loved it from that day. And then and my first project that I worked on was with a Let Us Entertain You restaurant in Chicago.
Okay.
And I got to meet Rich Melman. It was kind of like my third day at work, and the rest
he's
is
a
history. He's
restaurateur,
the restaurant
entrepreneur,
owner of Let Us
Food
Entertain
Life.
You.
Okay.
Food Life, we created Maggiano's initially.
Oh, okay.
Corner Bakeries came out of there, Big Bowls. They probably own 50-ish restaurants.
Okay. All in the Chicago.
They've expanded all over the country
Okay.
now. But Rich is one of those Hall of Fame restaurateurs
Right.
that just knows what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah,
James
so-
Beard Award winner.
No,
No,
he's
I
a
thought
guy
I read that.
who teaches. Well, he might be kind of, but not for a specific product,
Okay.
but his longevity
Just- yeah,
probably.
sure.
Okay.
But he feeds the masses, and he had some great. Always taught me a lot of great lines. Things like you feed the masses, you live with the kings. You feed the kings, you live with the masses. Things like that really
yeah.
kind of.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Kind of.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Check. Can we play that back? I love that. I love that.
But the biggest impression for me long term was he told me at my very first meeting that I was the least important person at the meeting, which made me not very proud.
Wow.
But after the meeting, he told me he wanted to explain what that meant to him. He said, if I do great food and great service and I have my grandmother design a restaurant, I'll make money.
Okay.
If you design the most beautiful restaurant in the history of the world and I fail on either food or service, I lose everything. But when I get all three right, I make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that's kind of how we attack things in our offices is, let's get the food right, let's get the service right, let's make sure your employees can get hot food out hot, cold food out cold, and then let's pretty it up a little bit so people have a good time while they're spending their money.
Right.
That's what we do.
And you're in a beautiful venue. Just the senses. I mean, you kind of eat with your eyes first before anything else, I think.
yeah.
When you see a beautiful dish come out or you see something come across the restaurant, you're like,
Right.
wow, what's
Right.
that? But when you walk into
Yeah.
a beautiful space like everybody has here in Ormond Beach, just looking at their faces, I think, was the thing that made me the most proud about this
Yeah.
and also having your talents at the helm.
This is a very warm restaurant. When you walk in, it puts you at ease very quickly. The colors feel good, and it feels rich and thoughtful about how you deal with the space. So
And I
that's
get
what's
it.
important.
And I'll never forget. I remember calling you. At random. It was a random. I Googled design architect.
This is a cool story.
I call him, and I will never forget what you really. I think you answered the phone and said, "You know what? I was just at your restaurant. I sat at the bar under the stairs in New Smyrna.
I was.
And and then from there, we were lucky enough to to work on this project and then to do our Jacksonville beach. So
Yeah.
from what you had in mind, from your vision to what we built, how close are we?
Oh, it's better.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's better because of the experience that you have when you're in here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We can only do so much with what we do.
Yeah.
If you walk in and the host isn't talking to you or
Right.
ignores you, that hurts the design in reality. So having the work done here and how you operate and how this is it has a friendly neighborhood vibe almost
Yeah.
about it too, which is really amazing.
Right.
So that the credit really goes to you guys for, I get to leave after we draw the pictures.
Right.
You guys have to stay here and run it. So,
Right. When did you branch out on your own?
2004.
Okay.
So it's been
Yeah,
22
22
years now, yeah. So,
Okay.
And I'm lucky to have great people that work with me in the offices. And
The cool thing about you when I first met you is you're more than just an architect. You've kind of morphed or evolved into a restaurant consultant. You know enough, you've worked with enough high-level restaurateurs at this point to understand, and you've probably seen plenty fail, and you've probably seen plenty succeed, and so you've really turned into more than just an architect. It's really a consultant. How did that kind of come into being?
well, I think the restaurant business is different than other architecture forms. I think, with this, everything you do affects sales in some fashion directly. So I started getting P&Ls and P-mixes from a lot of the clients after we would open and see how things that we did changed the P&L and how they changed the P-mix, what people started to gravitate towards. So we did start taking a business approach to the design side.
Okay.
Which is really important because a lot of people specify really pretty things and really expensive things, but if they don't add to the bottom line, then what are you really spending the money for?
Right.
So yeah, we'll look at leases. We'll evaluate kind of how restaurants in the area are doing too. And there's nothing, you can look at something on paper, but going and sitting in someplace and seeing who's there, what they're eating, what they're drinking, what they're driving, all of those things help lend to a successful design. It's not about the color of the wood on the bar top.
Right,
sometimes,
yeah.
so.
Have you ever said, no, I don't know that this is a good fit for you and I to work together?
I do it more than not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's not ego or it's not like we're too busy to handle you. Sometimes it's just going to be too hard, and we know what's going to end up. The answer is going to end up in the same place. Right. So we just we recommend somebody else.
Yeah. Okay.
For the job.
Yeah. Fair.
All right, so you have some really awesome career highlights, and your bio on the website is somewhat comedic, right?
No, I love that.
Priscilla and Lisa Marie Presley.
Yes.
What was that?
So that was 19.
And a huge Elvis fan right here. Huge.
Yeah, me too. I had been to Graceland 3 times growing up.
Okay.
My mom dragged me there.
Okay. Tell us about that story.
So I think it was 96 or 97, we got a call about doing a restaurant in Memphis on Beale Street from the Presley Foundation. So I spent the next year and a half of my life in Memphis almost.
Wow.
At the Peabody Hotel with the Ducks.
Okay,
Love it. Love it.
And getting to know Priscilla fairly well.
Okay.
Wow.
Understanding what she wanted the restaurant to be, and she didn't want it to be a museum. Her goal was for this to be a place Elvis would have loved.
Okay.
And that was the design directive. So we had brought in a great chef, so it was kind of Southern cuisine. We had a stage, full live entertainment venue with inside of the restaurant. Jewel played the opening party.
Wow.
It was on Entertainment Tonight. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
And Lisa was not involved so much during the process, but was kind of around toward the end.
Sure.
So, looks just like Elvis, or did look like Elvis.
Yeah.
When she was alive. So,
So is there a peanut butter and banana sandwich
there
on
was
the menu?
There was.
Yeah, I hope so.
Of course.
I hope so.
A little homage.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little homage.
You learned a lot about the man through the process,
Right.
about how well read he was.
Okay.
He would read multiple books a day sometimes, and underline and highlight in the margins, and he didn't sleep well all the time.
Yeah.
So he but a very driven person, and as much as people make fun of Graceland, it was ahead of its time when he was there.
Right.
So
Right.
that was,
Yes.
yeah. So we recreated the billiards room and all kinds of things in the restaurant. So
Okay.
All right.
I'll have to
Yeah.
get up there.
Okay, what's been your favorite design?
Oof.
that's really hard. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't love going into restaurants we've designed.
Oh,
You don't.
I don't.
So it's kind of like an artist not wanting to hear his music.
It's like God, why did we do that?
Right, okay.
Or, I wish we'd have done this. Those kinds of things always are popping into my head.
Gotcha.
okay.
Well, I'll ask you this. So I know at least with the SoNapa designs that you've done for us, you do like the bar to kind of be a focal point or kind of see first. Was that always your vision, or did that become an evolution organically?
It's an evolution, but it's a business decision.
Okay.
Going back to that, because beer, wine, and liquor sales in the restaurant help drive profitability, and it also drives energy. So when I walk in the door, I want that energy. I want a buzz.
Right.
I want it to come right out there. And if my table's not ready and I can get a quick drink and I don't have to go find the bar, that's
Okay.
even better. So
Right.
I think especially in SoNapa, being able to get a great glass of wine and seeing the glasses of wine everywhere in the wine is part of the concept itself. So we want to push it.
Yeah, I mean, walking
Yeah.
here at 4:15 on a Friday,
Right.
and you're going to be hard pressed to get a seat at this bar.
But I think it was one of the most thought out
Right.
ideas
Yeah.
when you came to us, and I was like, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just blown
And
away.
also,
about
if a bartender is right here,
Yes.
they can
Right.
easily greet somebody walking in the door.
Yeah.
Especially if the host is seating somebody
Sure.
at the time.
Yeah.
They can
Yep.
be the secondary host,
Yep.
the first
Yep.
word. So.
Yeah.
Okay, if you weren't an architect,
Oof.
I know this is
This is easy.
It's easy because it's on the website.
Yeah, I would be a really, really bad NBA player that was short and fat.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Growing up in Indiana, you play basketball. So.
right, Hoosier.
Oh yeah.
So that's where the Indiana tie-in
Yeah.
comes in. So, because I know you spent a lot of time in Chicago, so I
Yeah.
figured you're a Bulls fan, especially those
I'm
'90s
a
Bulls.
Pacer.
Pacers, gotta be
Pacers all the way.
Pacers. Yeah,
Okay.
Reggie
So then
Miller.
Then this was a good run.
I'm back to the ABA
for you.
Pacers. Yeah.
But this recent run for them,
Yeah, we actually won some games this year.
Yeah.
So it's good.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Favorite
those-
movie?
That's there's a long list of those. I'm
Anything with-
I'm an '80s guy. So
anything with Nick
80s.
Cage?
I love Nick Cage.
Gotta be
Like-
Blues Brothers. Chicago. I mean,
No, it's things like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's
Okay.
everything that I don't have to think about.
Yeah.
Like, I can
okay.
just go.
Yes.
Just
Get
watch
mindless.
It.
Yeah.
I can fix it. My dad's got a killer set of tools. Yeah.
Mr.
Have some
Hand.
pizza.
Yeah.
And learn about
Mr.
humor.
Hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, my daughter and I have this thing with Nick Cage. We watch all the movies together wherever she is in the world, and
Nice.
we get online and do that, and it's kind of our little thing. We kind of make a joke about it.
Yeah,
but,
that's funny.
All right. Well, now that you brought up your
Speaking of-
daughter,
yeah.
So tell us. I mean, you have an amazing family. Your wife.
It's all due to my wife.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
wife.
Well,
And,
well done, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
well played, sir.
Yep.
And
Well played.
your son Hank
Yeah.
turned pro.
Yeah.
Golfer?
Golf. Yeah.
Even though you don't golf, he was kind of mentored by Arnold Palmer.
He grew up at Bay Hill
Yeah.
and had a lot of great coaches through the years, and got to sit next to him on the range, hit balls, and you learn a lot that way. And so he just graduated from college, played 4 years of Division I golf, and now he's off, trying to make a living at it and things like that. And
Well, we'll be
Yeah,
keeping a
wishing-
close eye on
Yeah.
Hank Shaefer, right?
Yeah.
And your
Yeah.
your daughter.
daughter is just took a job as a professor at Johns Hopkins this year.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
And neuropsychology, so she's off doing her thing. And
What a great campus for that.
I know.
No,
I was
that's
this
seriously.
close to neuropsychology.
You were.
I was this close.
But Johns Hopkins, though,
Yeah,
I
but-
mean,
yeah.
wow.
No, that's incredible.
I always joke with her that I went to Johns Hopkins too.
Okay.
I dropped her off.
Yeah. Your daughter and your money go there.
Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very blessed to have a wonderful wife, and the two kids are amazing. And
And you're heading out soon to see Hank
I'm gonna go to Sweden and watch him play.
and watch him play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fantastic. So,
And let's see, anything else we want to ask? So you're living most of the time in Chicago now,
Correct.
and you spend a little bit of time also at your office down here.
Yep. And then travel see projects in between the two.
Right.
Can you talk about?
Where do you have projects going on right now?
Yeah, that's
We have 3 projects in Boston.
Okay.
That are going on. One on Charles Street, which is
You lived in Boston.
I did.
English pub with a great client of ours, the Lions Group.
Okay.
Are they going to have a dartboard?
We will have a dartboard.
Nice.
Kind of over behind the bar.
Not that either one of you guys have played.
No. Joe Bates.
I did take you to school one afternoon.
You did.
Darts is one of those games. A couple beers, couple glasses of wine. I just seem to laser focus
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I
Well, no,
don't
there's a
know.
There was no
bar
beers.
that
There were
is
no beers. It was
strictly-
Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, it did.
that is
Yeah.
strictly revolves around darts
Right.
in Boston. And I'm telling you, I went with my cousin. He took me there and absolutely fell in love with this place. Can't
Yeah.
remember the name of it, but that's for another time.
Yeah,
but
very cool.
I'm happy to hear that you've got great
Yeah.
projects and great
Yeah,
cities.
a wonderful guy was involved in the opening of House of Blues originally.
Okay.
If you've ever been to Fenway Park, he owns everything on Lansdowne Street.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Country Loretta's Country Bar, Bleacher Bar, which looks into the outfield.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Fenway, and
Yep.
Game On, and
Used
all
to
of these
get
things.
bleacher
So-
seats for $6. Those days are long gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
So that, and he's got a couple things out in Salem, New Hampshire, which is essentially a suburb now.
Yeah.
of
Okay.
Boston. And a couple things in New York, a really cool coffee and croissant place up by the Lincoln Center.
Okay, on the west side.
Yeah, on Broadway itself.
Okay.
So it's a great location. And yeah, just all the fun stuff that we get to work on. It's every day's a new day.
How is New York doing now? I mean, I've heard that they were having some problems. Well, most metropolitan
Yeah.
cities were coming out of COVID. I mean, I'm happy to hear that those guys, Brothers in Arms, have really
Yeah, it's really
come back.
pocketed. Downtown is actually really popular right now. So
That's strange because
Yeah.
nothing happens after when everybody gets off Wall Street.
Yeah, but
that
now
place
there's
is
a
dead.
lot of residential down there.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of really good hotels, great restaurants now, so it's
Okay.
become a hub. And then that upper West Side's always still good.
Always been, yeah.
And then, Brooklyn was hot for a while, and it's kind of starting to slow. And because people started moving away.
Yeah.
So further out on Long Island is more. Jersey is
Crushing.
really
Okay.
busy
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you field a lot of phone calls from people that, hey, I got this idea. I want to do this. What's the latest trend in kind of restaurant business, restaurant design, even food? What do you see on the next year or two?
I think it's simplifying everything, especially operationally. It's less items on your menu, more focused on your beer, wine, and liquor, less draft beer. People are looking for quality experience again. We came through COVID, everyone was eating at home, and we're at that point now where everyone wants to get back out. They want to go experience people and things,
Yeah.
which is good. And we also see the youngest generation of kids now in that 20 to 30 range actually wanting experiences too.
Okay.
So that's
interesting.
That's a big driver.
Yeah.
It
That's a
is.
big market.
Yeah.
It is. So that's it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really, there's really not a lot of new ideas ever in the restaurant business.
No.
It's
Just
just how you
revisiting.
package them.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Your favorite food?
Mexican.
Mexican.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, you've designed some nice ones here locally in Florida.
My favorite one, though, is a family-run restaurant in Berwyn, Illinois, outside of Chicago that never had an architect, never had a designer. It's my favorite restaurant in the country.
What's the name of it?
Lalos.
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 Oh.
That's the name of the tequila you like.
I think the grandson of Don Julio
Okay.
came to the table with Lalo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good tequila.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Ray, we appreciate.
Yeah.
Obviously, we
so
appreciate
much.
this design. I mean, this is an absolutely beautiful restaurant. Our restaurant in Jacksonville Beach, absolutely beautiful. We love it.
Yeah, your
we're-
friendship, your partnership.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way we feel as well. We appreciate you guys and
Yeah.
the opportunities and
Yeah.
more importantly, you guys personally. So.
Well, I'll tell you
Thank
what.
you. Thank you.
For Seabot's birthday, let's
Hey,
raise
yeah.
a glass and we
It is
say taste toast together. Our
A
little
great treat to
tagline.
see Ray Shaefer.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you.
Taste toast together, my friends. Happy birthday.